Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. So it's Sunday morning and as you can see I'm out on the tractor drilling. So some previous footage from earlier in the week, picking up on last week. The end of last week we did about 20 hectares on Friday, and then Friday night, Saturday morning and through Saturday we had another 27 millimeters of rain, which really put a kibosh on things any more drilling. But I was away for half term and Jack came back from his break, and over the week we managed to grab quite a significant 60 hectares for us, so that was really good. Now I just want to pick up on a couple of things. So firstly, picking up on that conversation of last week's video where I said we were trying to think more flexibly. This is ex-spring wheatland. It was destined for, it's light land, it was destined for spring barley, but we've made the decision that drilling heavy land is a no-go for this year. So we have tweaked our cropping schedule. And Jack was actually drilling a regenerative block yesterday. It was a bit of a mistake last year. I was thinking too much about CSS, and CSS is countryside stewardship. It's quite a fixed scheme, so I was trying to maximize my overwinter cover crops. It's a field called Little Missenden, so I put Little Missenden back into spring wheat in order to maximize my overwinter cover crop. But actually I should probably have put it into winter wheat. So it had been winter beans, then this year it was spring wheat. So we had some capability to put it into winter wheat, and that's what we've done. It is lighter land, it's got quite high stone content, so it's pretty good. And this field is chalk. As you can see, it's the Vale of Aylesbury's in the distance there, and we're beginning to go up onto the chalk, and it's a hillside up there. So and I just wanted to show you some technology. So one of the things Jack admitted to me was that he wasn't very keen on drilling, and part of the reason for that is that it's the ins and outs. He finds it a lot of pressure to get it exactly right. So this year we've invested in an extra £1,500 into this. So this is the John Deere tractor turning itself and making a decision. So we've, interestingly, you can see the dotted line is internal boundary. So I've never actually driven this before, so this will be quite interesting. So it's done the turn automatically. I'm not touching the steering wheel at all. There's my hand, right? And what it should do is come up with a dot where it thinks we should drop in. So I've got it dropping in 7 meters before the headland. There we go, there's the blue dot coming. So I'm slowing down a little bit, and as you can see, when we hit the blue dot, it's dropped the drill automatically, and as you can see on this Blue Star auto turn, it's doing it automatically. Now I have noticed one shortfall. The Claydon runs in float, and so it can't lift up and lower the Claydon drill if it's in float. So I do have to touch one button, but otherwise it's turning itself and managing the headland all by itself. So if we go back to this screen, so it's going to turn right here. So we'll touch this and we'll turn it to a left turn, and as you can see here, it's saying what it's going to do. So it's going to come out of this row and it's going to miss one and then come back again. So you can increase the number of turns, or so that will be, it's still going to that one. There you go. Now it's starting to move it so that it's going to miss one. And the green lines are my headland tramps. So we're getting towards the end of the field, and yes, it's £1,500. It's quite a lot of money. It also enables us to do for the combine to take control of the tractor when it's in filling the trailer. It'll also enable the combine driver to take control of the tractor. As you can see, we're coming up to a headland again. The blue spot's coming up. Ooh, nearly missed it there. Active, Claydon lifting. Claydon lifts out automatically. Tractor is turning automatically. And as you can see, it's missing two. And then it's tight. It's got to do quite a tight turn this time. And it's going to drop in. And it's turning back. It's coming down and it drops in, so I've got it programmed to drop in sort of 7 meters before the internal boundary. So this is really as a direct result of thinking about automation and robots, because my thinking is that actually there's no point, we won't be able to jump straight into robots, that it will be a phased transition. And it is just as it's important for me that my employee works with the intermediate technology so that it is cumulative. I posted a video last time, a short snippet of the Agri-Exceedles, or whatever that robot's called. Now, the point about that is you still got to put it on a low loader and move it to the field. My reality would be that, so because my holding's so broken up, I'm far more likely to just have it on a tractor, and just a normal tractor with a cab, but have automation enabled. So this facility enables us to get used to automation. Effectively, I am just sitting here now as a passenger, and the tractor is doing everything. It is choosing when to lift out, when to drop in. People will say, yeah, well, it still can't do the headland. That is true, but realistically, that's a relatively small fraction of the total time spent in this field. So going forward, it would be good. So going forward, it's a good practice. So getting to the headland again, getting to the lift point. I'm going to slow down a little bit. She lifts out, turns automatically. As I say, the shadow moving across the screen as we turn. Quite a tight turn this one for two. Bit of a dropped in, and we're back in line again. I also wanted to say £1,500 is nothing compared to the cost of recruiting a new employee. So anything, especially in a difficult year like this, anything that I can do to make my staff, that make their life easier and it more attractive to stay in my employment, the better. So that's it for this week. A bit of automation, at least we're drilling again. So thank you very much for watching. See you next week. Bye. Sorry, I finished late on the 27th, and with the post half-term catch-up, I didn't manage to post a video last Monday. The following week, we continued to make solid progress. Between Sunday and Wednesday, the 30th of October, we clocked up a further 45 hectares of winter wheat. Thursday, we went to help a local farmer who was looking to direct drill wheat after a legume fallow. Overall, the last 2 weeks have been very productive, and I've heard lots of stories that plenty of winter wheat has been sown during this period. However, I dare say this is not being into heavy land. We finished the week with pre-emergence herbicides being sprayed onto all of our sown ground. The question for next week is, do I help my neighbour sow more winter wheat or start planting winter beans into my heavy land, ensuring plenty of first wheat for next year? Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the little bell to get notifications of when our next video goes live. See you next time. Bye.